Hello, welcome in Aquarius. My name is Laura from Tenacious Taurus Tarot, and this is going to be a general, timeless, collective message for any major Aquarius placement: Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and North Node. So keep in mind, if the message doesn't resonate, just check your other signs and placements. I could be speaking directly to you. I could be speaking to a cross watcher. So take the messages as they resonate and chunk the rest. I always like to talk about what comes through in my meditation session before jumping in with the cards. So let's jump right into it. Aquarius, so I feel there's some type of injustice here that you need to face first and foremost. I kept being shown the scales of justice in reversed. So there could be some type of social cause or social upheaval going on here that is going to help you gain momentum to go towards a new path very, very quickly. I feel you're running out of patience. I think you're getting triggered. You're running out of patience. And I feel maybe you've got somebody that you're dealing with that, has been like a friend in disguise. There's something going on here about the heart. I kept experiencing a lot of heart flutters and heart burn is what it felt like. Maybe you're dealing with blood pressure issues or something, but it's like the heat is on. I feel the heat is on. The pressure is on. Something is just about to boil over when it comes to maybe some type of communication breakdown within a partnership. Now, just keep in mind, this could be a partnership between two people as lovers. It could be friends. It could be a work partnership. But I feel your path has been delayed until you gain more knowledge. I feel you're deepening your relationship to yourself first and foremost, Aquarius. And so it isn't always about being successful all the time. There's something here where you need to learn from a situation that is making you feel like a failure. We have to learn from our failures. And so failures are just opportunities to go towards newfound success. But I feel there's going to be like an immediate turnaround, whatever that means for you. So let's jump in with the tarot and oracle, and let's see what else needs to come through for you, Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and North Node. So I'm going to use the Heart's Hidden Secret deck to start, and we've got an emotional storm brewing, and we've got some third-party influences that are a factor here. So you've got some negative attachments here. So third parties can be people, places, and things. Third-party energy can be peers. It can be a third-party lover. It can be overworking. It can be drugs. It can be anything that keeps you from being completely emotionally vulnerable. And so there's something coming back around. I feel this is the energy of karma. There is some type of injustice here that needs to be faced, whether you're involved in the injustice or whether you're the one that was treated unfairly. There is underlying turmoil. So what have you been repressing? What have you been escaping from? Because there is a foundation here, I feel, that is very unstable, and I think you just want to get away from this. You just want to get away from this. And so maybe you've been hiding this emotional storm and you've been more affected than people realize. I did notice 333 on the timer. So there is something I feel more aligned, trying to break through. So you might want to give yourself a break, but I feel you're running out of patience. So let's get into it, Aquarius, and let's see what other messages need to come through for you. We got that breaking point out. So it's like the straw that broke the camel's back. It's like you're reaching your limit. You're overwhelmed. It's almost like a 10 of Swords energy. And so I do feel there's something that you left behind. Oh, you got tempted here. I see an apple right there on the heart. You got tempted here by something or someone, and you're reaching a breaking point. Oh, are you a divine feminine, or are you dealing with a divine feminine? The feminine energy is the yin receptive energy. And so somebody here is at a breaking point. I don't know who, but there's some karma playing out here connected to a divine feminine. And let me tell you, if you screwed over a divine feminine, you better run. I do feel there's a breaking point when it comes to a shallow connection. Maybe you're connected to somebody that's shallow, that's hollow. There's this underlying sense of boredom, and I do think a final straw is is going to break here, especially when it comes to some type of communication breakdown. It's like somebody's had like a noose around your neck. And so I feel this is cause and effect. So there's some type of karmic contract here, a very shallow karmic contract here that is reaching a breaking point. And I feel on the flip side of this, there's deep-seated intimacy with a divine feminine. So you get to choose who you are. You could be this divine feminine. You could be somebody dealing with a divine feminine, but there is a divine feminine here that is ready for a sensual bonding within a partnership. And so there might be somebody coming in confiding some type of confession. There could be a confession. Hey, we got to remember we are in Mercury retrograde energies. And so people from the past are coming back. Karma from the past is coming back, especially with all of the outer planets in retrograde, along with Chiron in retrograde. So get ready for maybe somebody to come clean and receive a message. There's an unveiling going on here. And I feel maybe somebody is in a very shallow, hollow, and empty relationship, and maybe they're only in it for show when actually they are single and they're just withdrawn. There's somebody here feeling very lonely. So even if this person is surrounded by all kinds of people, they are feeling very much alone. And I do feel they're longing for their soulmate. Somebody here is longing for their soulmate, longing for a divine feminine. And I think they're fantasizing about this divine feminine. They're obsessing about this divine feminine. And there's third-party attachment, likely a group of friends or peers that are blocking something when it comes to a connection that is trustworthy, that is reliable, that is loyal. And so you got to believe that you can achieve it. And so somebody here is infatuated with the divine feminine. I feel there's an addiction when it comes to imagining and daydreaming and fantasizing. Flip the scales. It doesn't have to be you fantasizing. It could be somebody fantasizing about you, but there's this deep aching energy, this deep aching, longing, wanting, this wanting of this deep love, this wanting of this deep spiritual, intimate connection with this divine feminine who I feel is very loyal. So I don't know what's going on here. There's some type of injustice, and I feel third party came in as a block when it comes to a connection where I feel there was devotion, there was love, there was loyalty. And I think somebody's in hot pursuit of this divine feminine, and they are reaching a breaking point when it comes to a shallow cycle that they are closing out with some type of negative attachment. So let's get into it with the Spiritual Journey Oracle deck, and let's see what else needs to come through. Well, this is getting intense, Aquarius, and this is going to have to be addressed. So something when it comes to surface level connections are coming up, needs to be addressed, and I feel this longing is just going to intensify until somebody acts on that longing. And so there's a major paradigm shift playing out here. So get ready to let go of an ineffective belief. Get ready for a tower when it comes to an old cycle. But this is all about cause and effect. So what else does Aquarius need to know? You might want to spend some time alone. I do feel there's a need to just be fully present with yourself, to understand the vital role of this divine feminine situation or relationship, because there is a divine feminine coming through that is connected to somebody's greater purpose. So you decide who you are. Oh my goodness, look at all of these messages coming through. Mastery. You got to be open to receiving a lesson, and there are some cords that you need to cut here. So I think you need to release people. You might need to go into states of nostalgia and release some negative emotions connected to some unhealthy energies or patterns here. So you are encouraged to spend some time alone and be fully present with yourself in order for that clarity to be presented. So I feel some type of realization about a social injustice here. And you need to be open to receiving this lesson because you're complacent. There's inaction, there's stagnancy, there's fear of stepping towards a new connection or a new love. There's a release before some type of renewal can play out here. So spend some time alone. Spend some time in nature. Show yourself some empathy. This energy is loud, this retrograde. And so quiet introspection is what is needed. And I do feel somebody's already in that energy of being withdrawn, in quiet introspection, spending time in nature, connecting to the earth. You're going to want to get grounded because the energy is feeling a little bit frazzled when it comes to momentum building, and there is going to be the conclusion of a powerful life lesson. Deep healing has taken place, and it's time to take the bandage off, and so it's time to go towards this craving, this longing, and I do feel there's a need to understand where maybe you both had to walk separate timelines, but I feel there's two people here that are very powerful light workers, and there is a soul connection about to come together. So you might be triggered, you might be put to the test, and this is a major lesson in reciprocity. So I don't know who the student is in this connection, Aquarius, but when the student is ready, the teacher appears, and this is a lesson in love. So what you are seeking is seeking you. Deep, unconditional, healthy love wants you back. So I feel get ready to go through some type of upheaval, and you might need to rest before taking ownership of a plan that I think you've been trying to execute behind the scenes. And so somebody's getting ready to take a leap of faith when it comes to love after a period of rest and healing. And so there is an unconditional love coming through here. And the rewards will come when you choose to give back to somebody that maybe you've withheld giving to. So I don't know what's going on here, but you're stepping into self-mastery. So let's dig a little bit further with the tarot, Aquarius, and let's see what else needs to come through for you for this message. Two of Cups reversed. Queen of Swords reversed. Well, this person can be very shallow, bitter, angry, and vengeful. We could have somebody here that is trying to create a lot of drama. There could be slander. There could be defamation of character here because somebody is angry and hurt and bitter over an ending. There is a separation here. There is a separation from somebody that I want to say is just a royal bitch. Now, this is air energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Doesn't mean it has to be you. And we've also got Venus and Cancer energy coming through. So there's a course correction, I feel. A course correction. And so somebody might be talking smack after an ending. And usually hurt people. So I wouldn't take it too personally, Aquarius. But let's get into it and let's do 9 cards. And let's see what else needs to come through for you. But I feel two people that are meant to shine a healing light on humanity. And so whatever is going on here, there is a divine feminine person that you are connected to that is very important on your journey. We get the Emperor reversed right out the gate. So that's a huge spiritual fall. We get the Four of Swords reversed. And we get the King of Cups reversed. So we've got a very strong masculine energy. Aries, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I feel Libra energy here that is going through some type of profound internal transformation and expansion. And there's been denial of some emotions. I feel somebody here is emotionally unstable. There's some type of trickery or social injustice here for sure playing out. There's that Aquarian energy. Moon in Aquarius maybe. We get the Death in reversed is the central energy. Scorpio, you could be dealing with the Scorpio. We get the Eight of Wands in reversed. We get the Ace of Cups. Thankfully, we get an upright card. We get the Palace of Swords. And we get the Chariot reversed. And so the truth about love. The truth about love. And so somebody I feel is having an emotional breakdown here. There is a breakdown of some sort, and there could be a breakdown in communication. I think two people here that are angry, that are lashing out. We've got a queen here that is bitter and angry. We've got a masculine here that is jealous and angry and lacking motivation. And it does all boil back down to love. So I feel there's a coming apart. There is a breaking apart because there is a situation here that is not love, that is not wish fulfillment. And I think this feels like the final straw. The straw that broke the camel's back. This is the last straw. There's a major breaking point here. And there's the release of some type of an illusion. Some type of very shallow connection here. Where there's been a lot of lies. There's been a lot of secrets. There's been a lot of hidden emotions. And there really is just a lack of passion. So this is not my wish fulfillment, right? This is not my wish fulfillment. And I feel there is a divine masculine going through some type of shift in consciousness here. And there is a need to heal the heart. There is this energy of like a lack of truth, a denying of some emotional truth here. And I feel there could be a masculine receiving an abundance of downloads, and this is creating some type of breakdown or emotional breakdown. The central energy is the death card in reversed. So I feel there's been resistance to an ending. There's been resistance to this purge and cleanse. And there's also this energy of wanting to bring something back to life, but it might require a full-on confession. Somebody has really hidden just how much they've been struggling on the heart, but I feel blocks are being removed, and somebody is looking back at the past. Somebody does want to go back to the past. And I do think this is about big love, and that's the truth. And so whatever's been denied on the heart, well, it's coming through with a vengeance, this retrograde. So what is this big love about? Because I feel there's deep intimacy here. There's loyalty. It's only you, baby. It's only you. So what is the Ace of Cups? Well, there's a brand new beginning here. I think it will require an open-hearted conversation. This is a clean slate. The pages are fresh. They're new. It could be a do-over, a start-over, and this is coming in hot and heavy. Yeah, we got a couple of pages and we got the Knight of Wands. And so this is coming in fast. I do feel there's been a lack of apology here. There is a need to maybe open up emotionally. I feel there's a lot of inner child healing here that maybe triggered somebody to go towards something that was toxic because they weren't ready. They weren't ready for this big, big love. But there's victory here after challenges, after facing all kinds of competition. And somebody might need to face some competition, and it's going to take a lot of strength. But I feel some type of higher heart activation or heart awakening could be dealing with a Jupiter in Leo. But I feel this Ace of Cups does involve communication. I think there's going to be a lot of messages coming in very quickly. There could be somebody that's got it hot for you, passionate for you. But there's big love on the table. So what is the Ace of Swords about? What is the Palace of Swords about when it comes to this truth? Oh, abandonment issues have been a block. That came out sideways. And so I do feel there's been blocked communication. I think this has been a long time coming. I think somebody's waited a long time to receive communication. So something about the next 2 moon cycles. We do have a new moon in Leo coming up this weekend, and then in 2 weeks time we're going to have a full moon in Aquarius. So could be dealing with a Pisces, Aries, or a Taurus. I think right now the moon is in Gemini as I'm recording this, and so that's going to complicate some feelings here. But I feel something is coming to light about some type of toxic pattern that needs to be broken free from. It's like somebody's had themselves all caged up, unwilling to make a choice, just not willing to move forward. And I feel somebody's getting the wind knocked out of them right now when it comes to these overwhelming emotions. What is the emotional breakdown about? Oh, we got a teacher of the teachers here. We got somebody that is ready to defend themselves. I think somebody is on guard as they go through this emotional breakthrough or breakdown, and they are coming through the other side with victory. But they might have to walk away from it all. They might have to walk away from a long-standing foundation that created a lot of stability. But this is also about healing from past patterns that are no longer working when it comes to building your own legacy. And so there is a possibility, I think, to heal a broken heart here. And there's somebody here that has denied their emotional truth for sure. And this person is getting a major wake-up call. They're getting an awakening. I think they're awakening to a new drive, a new creative spark. Somebody is being disillusioned and the truth is coming to light. So maybe somebody was overly reliant on other people's advice or overly reliant on tarot readers. And maybe that created a lot of confusion. But I feel somebody is getting ready to cut out all of the noise, to cut out all of the triggering patterns and people and places, because they've gone through a period of re-identification and soul searching, Virgo energy. And so somebody is all done fighting. Somebody's all done fighting their intuition, and they're going towards planting a seed for a new beginning. And I think they see somebody in the spotlight that they want to go towards, that they've denied this connection for a long time due to third party. So let's get a closing message here. This is very interesting. I do feel somebody here has gained a lot of wisdom, dealing with a lot of strife. And now it's time to go towards a loyal, dedicated connection. There's a divine feminine here, I think, that's just been waiting. So let's see what else needs to come through for you, Aquarius. What else does Aquarius need to know? Closing message for Aquarius. We get turquoise and we get ametrine. And so whatever you've been dreaming about, it's time to make that dream a reality. Somebody here has been chronically indecisive, and they are getting ready to speak their truth. And so buckle down. Somebody needs to speak up and speak out, or they just need to walk away altogether. But I do feel somebody wants to come in and to be a protector to this divine feminine. And they've been very indecisive. They've been thinking. And I think the deadline to decide to take action is right now with these retrograde energies. I think somebody couldn't decide, or they were afraid to decide. Either way, once this person chooses to come in with communication, it is going to be amazing. What do we got on the bottom of the deck? Power up your vitals, bloodstone. So I heard the blood of Christ. There could be a deep past life connection here, but I do feel there could be a masculine here that is completely overworked, overwhelmed, has been drained by some type of soul-sucking vampire, maybe a Capricorn. I'm not entirely sure, but I feel there's a deep psychological pattern here that is being broken, and somebody is dragging their butt out from rock bottom, and they're coming in to face this divine feminine head on. And so I think vision is enhanced. I think somebody here has really found themselves believing in their limitations, maybe because somebody has undercut them and cut them down and belittled them, and gotten to their head with some negative words. But the universe is saying surrender. You can manifest this. It is not impossible. So somebody's getting ready to go for it after deprogramming an old thought process. So that's kind of what I got, guys. I really hope this helped. I hope this resonated, Aquarius. If you would like to book a personal or a soulmate reading with me, check out that description box below. Also, if you would like to become a channel member, I would love to have you join me over on the membership side of the channel. I go live there every Thursday at noon. I bring forward teachings, readings, whatever I'm guided to bring forward that day. I'd love to have you join us over there. It's a fun place. You get access to all the perks, all the videos that I've ever posted. You get access to those all the time. So if that's something that interests you, go check it out. There's a link in the comments. There's a link in the description. And I look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thanks, Aquarius.